The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Trader's Edge with Steve Rhodes. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The Trader's Edge. Now, Steve Rhodes.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to the September 3rd, the terrific Tuesday edition of today's Trader's Edge Show. I'm your host, Stevie Perseverance Rhodes, who absolutely knows that each of us should always be pioneers of our future versus prisoners of our past. Hope everyone out there is having a great day, and let's make sure we have an extraordinary one. Now, the easiest way to do that is to always remember that life is happening for us, not to us. That's right. When you and I form that one little 2x4 shift, it means we can find the gift in every set of circumstance that life is going to toss at us. Now, today, you and I, we're going to go check on the circumstance of these markets. We'll go figure out what those bulls and bears, what those buyers and sellers are communicating to you and I at just past 11 o'clock in the morning. I want you to know I'm absolutely grateful for your presence here. But even more important than that, and that's this. During this next 53 minutes, I am here to serve you. So feel free to pick up that phone. You can dial on it 877-927-6648. Now, if you've got a question and you can't call in, Stevie's got your back. Send me an email. Send that one off to steve@tfnn.com. Inside the subject heading, please put radio show question. And, of course, if you're inside the Tiger's Den, well, then any and every ping will do. So let's go ahead and get this show started on Terrific Tuesday. Of course, this is Tiger Financial News Network. I'm Steve Rhodes. Welcome to the show. We begin our day with a sea of red out there. All the U.S. indices that you and I track are trading to the downside. You got the Dow up 395, S&P's down 73, NASDAQ's down 404, Russell's off 43, Tranny's down 160, semis are off 275. You've got gold trading down $16, silver's off 89 cents, light sweet crude back almost $3, natural gas is trading to the upside by 2 pennies, 30 Treasury's up 1 point, printed out at 124.06. In the sectors inside the S&P 500, the XLV is trading up about 55 cents. The XLP, consumer staples up 72 pennies. The utility sector is up 14, and the real estate sector is up 20. So a mixed bag inside the sectors inside the S&P 500. Leading our charge dollar-wise to the upside, you got Vaxcyte Inc. up $29 or 36%. Supermicro Computer $10, 2.25%. McKesson up $11, 2%. United Health $9, 1.5%. Elevancel up $9, 1.5%. To the downside, it's KLA Corp down $56, a 7% move. Monolithic Power Systems, a 5% move or $52. Lam Research, 41%, 5%. Aspen Holdings, $40, nearly 5%. Deckers is down $38, 4% there. United Rentals up 27. That's nearly a 4% move to the downside. So we got movers and we've got shakers out there. Let's begin our day by taking a look at New York Stock Exchange, the advanced decline oscillator. We are now just at about the zero level. So it still is signaling that buyers are the ones that are in control. If we do get a close below that zero level today and we get a second one tomorrow, it'll be an indication that sellers have been the ones that have taken control. So that is sitting at a spot that's really important. That zero level, because if price gets below that, then you can see a nice swoosh to the downside, because the spot volatility, which is the bottom indicator out there, you can see that it's trading above the 50-day exponential moving average. So we'll just take care of that here. The 50-day is printed at 1667. We are now trading at 1816. No, where's the 50-day? Is that 1667, and we're at 1815. What's the rate of change? 1 day rate, or it's 16%. So that makes sense. So what we're going to want to watch here is at the end of the day, you can see, I'm on the left-hand side where it's got the spot VIX, about the center of the page in that little first box out there, up 16.72%. We get 1 day rates of change above plus 10%. We oftentimes run into a bounce or a bottom in the overnight session. Sometimes it doesn't really start to take place until after Europe comes on board. That's not really the chart that I was looking for. Should be right here. So this is the chart, and the blue arrows out here as an example. The last time we had a one-day rate of change above plus 10% was on October the 28th, and we saw a nice two-day rally out of that one. So you're going to want to pay attention to that. On this chart here, the blue arrows are those one-day rates of change above a plus 10%. The green ones, a one-day rate of change below 10%. You have just the opposite effect on a one-day rate of change below minus 10%. That is not 10%, but minus 10% out there. You typically get an initiation to higher price out there. So we want to watch that spot VIX come day's end. Let's move off of this set of charts out here. And today we're going to begin with the longer term picture out there. So let's try to figure that out. In a moment, we'll have the monthly time frame charts for the cash indices out here. And in the upper left-hand side, you'll see we start with the Dow. And on the so the Dow now has a completed TD9 count top. That says that what price should do is pull back to its oscillator and change line, 39,991. It may close below that. If it closes below that, it's lost some momentum. We should see lower price out there. But it has a completed pattern. The only way that gets negated is closing above the high from last month, and that's at 41,585.21. If you look at the S&P 500, it's going to go ahead and complete a TD9 count top this month, but it does have a confirmed TD9 count top. Its target to the downside would be 53.65. A close below that, we'd be looking at moving to 45.46. The NASDAQ 100 has completed its TD9 count top for the monthly time frame. 18,833 or thereabouts is a key level of support on a move lower. The Russell 2000 does not have any kind of topping pattern at this moment for its monthly time frame chart. The semis most certainly do. And the semis have a TD9 count top that will complete this month, so it's a confirmed TD9 count top. Price is trading below its oscillator and change line. You're going to want to watch this area. This area specifically right now is 49.65. Now that number 65 is going to change up and down by a buck or two as price moves higher and lower. But right now we're trading below that, and that if we continue to trade below that, we could be targeting the 36, 38 level. The transports, they have a Rhodes momentum indicator top. It's pretty much led to somewhat of a sideways move out there. NASDAQ composite, much like the NDX 100, will go ahead and complete a TD9 count top this month. It does have one that's already confirmed. Its price target to the downside, 16,846. If we take a look at the New York Stock Exchange, it will complete a TD9 count topping pattern this month. It has a confirmed TD9 count top. Price should go target the 18,281 level. Now it's important. We've got all of these really, except for the Russell 2000, have a clear topping pattern out there as we come into September for the monthly time frame. And when we take a look at the S&P 500, just as one example, this is just a 10-year chart out here. The 10-year chart shows us topping about now, maybe late last week, and moving lower into either the middle of October or the beginning of October. That's over the last 10 years. But if we take a look at the 96-year cycle out here, let's take a look at that momentarily. This will update. Here it shows us topping right about now and then moving lower into that end of October time frame out there. So on a monthly basis, we've got those topping signals now, and which is really important out here, because what we could see, as you know the dance steps, we could easily see a 2-month normal reaction would be a 2-bar move lower out there. So we could be looking at a 2-month type of correction out here for all of these indices. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. We'll be right back.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the Opening Call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
Steve Rhodes started his trading career as a student almost 20 years ago, and the student has now become the master. Steve won the prestigious Timer of the Year award in 2018 and barely missed that mark again in 2019, finishing at number 2 for the year. An amazing accomplishment. Steve Rhodes is committed to sharing his techniques and knowledge with anyone who wants to learn, and he shares his vast amount of trading knowledge every day in his Mastering Probability newsletter. Steve's award-winning newsletter, Mastering Probability, is delivered every trading day with updates throughout the afternoon. Sign up for Steve's market newsletter, Mastering Probability, and you'll receive access to 7 of Steve's educational webinars absolutely free. At TFNN, all our newsletters come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Visit TFNN.com and try Mastering Probability 30 days risk-free today. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. So we were taking those monthly charts there for the cash indices. Let's do the same for the weekly, get a feel for where we're at. Now, on Friday, towards the end of the trading session, the Dow actually negated a Rhodes Momentum Indicator top, but a new monthly bearish or weekly bearish reversal candle would confirm the same out there. On a that's for the Dow. On a weekly basis, the S&P still maintains its Rhodes Momentum Indicator top, as does the NASDAQ 100, which also has a TD9 count top, wave number 7 top on the weekly chart. For the Russell, semis have the TD9 count Rhodes Momentum Indicator top. The Dow transports are consolidating between breakout support down at 13,640.87 and breakdown resistance at 16,258. Price got up to the breakdown resistance level. That, in fact, can be a top. NASDAQ Composite, like the NDX, has got a TD9 count top. On the New York Stock Exchange, needs a bearish reversal candle this week to confirm a Rhodes Momentum Indicator topping pattern there. So that's what's going on in the weekly time frames. Let's finish this off by taking a look at the daily charts out there. Now, on Friday, so what I've got right now with regard to the Dow, and the thing to be watching is that oscillator and change line. And the oscillator and change line is currently printed at 41,171. So you want to watch that at day's end. If we close below that, odds are increased that we see a further retracement. Inside the S&P 500, which has a TD9 count top that was negated on Friday, price closed just above that high. Price is still trading below its oscillator and change line at 55.95 out there, and a close below that is going to suggest a further move lower. The NDX 100, Friday was a hammer candle. So the beauty there, if you close below Friday's low out there, there's the signal, or the rhyme is if you're long, you're wrong out there. And that would suggest that the NDX 100 could be targeting 18,313. Russell 2000 has a TD9 count top. Price is now below its oscillator and change line at 21.90. That suggests a move to 21.17. The semiconductors, they're trading below a red oscillator and change line. That says 44.72 is definitely on its radar. You've got a TD9 count top there as well. The transports have a TD9 count top. Price testing a key level of support right now. That's that oscillator and change line. You want to watch 15.871. You close below that, we're looking at 15.532. NASDAQ Composite with a TD9 count top, likely to target the 16.574. I'm not saying it's targeting today. I'm saying as long as price remains below that oscillator and change line, that is likely where we head to. And in the case of the New York Stock Exchange, it will go ahead and form a TD9 count top as long as price is able to close above 119. We're trading below that right now. If we do close below its oscillator and change line, even without that topping signal, that still increases the odds of a further move lower, and that's at 19,080. So that's our daily, our weekly, and our monthly charts out there. We were taking a look at the seasonal patterns out there. And so, it doesn't matter what indice that we throw up there, we are in that unfavorable time period. So it's today just kind of like that first day of sell in May, and it's a reaction move. I don't know, but we'll certainly want to watch those levels that we took a look at daily, weekly, and monthly time frames. Let's do this. We've got a couple of requests that have come in. Let's take a look at our first request, which was from ELO inside our Tiger's Den, and that was to take a look at ticker symbol FRFHF. And let me make sure I want to make sure I'm on the right screen. I am. Yeah, good. And that is for Fairfax Financial Holdings out there. So ELO today is going to go ahead and confirm. Well, you likely have a TD9 count top that's formed between today and Thursday. Today will become bar number 8. And tomorrow, if price is able to, so today price just simply has to close above 1192.26. Tomorrow, price would have to close above 1192.26 as well. So that's going to be the key area out there. As long as price closes above that level today and tomorrow, you're going to go ahead and get a confirmed TD9 count top. That should take price back to its oscillator and change line. It's currently printing ELO at the 1181 area out there. The weekly chart looks mighty bullish out there. I don't have any kind of a topping pattern. Price is trading above its profile, and it's trading above its oscillator and change line. So the first level of support has been hit and is held. That's at the 1195 level. If price were to close below that, 1179 becomes its next area of support, and below that, 1133. The monthly chart for Fairfax Financial also looks muy bueno. It negated a TD9 count top a couple of months ago, trading above profiles, trading above its oscillator and change line. It's going to be that daily time frame chart that's going to be is going to control the direction of the markets out there. So I've given you the figure. Looks like you've got a TD9 count top that's trying to establish itself, and then you want to watch those support areas on a further pullback. So ELO, I hope that provided you with the information you were looking for, and if not, just let me know and we'll make sure we get it to you. TGB is what we're looking at for Dan from New York, and TGB having just a god-awful day out there. Nice wide-ranging bar, slicing right through the bottom of profile support at 212. Its next area of support would be $198. $198 is its TD9 count topping, as a TD9 count breakout level. If we close below that, Dan, we're likely headed to the recent lows out here, and those lows will take us into that August 6th time frame. Now, we're very close to it. So the volume on that bar on August the 5th, not the 6th, was 2.5 million shares. Today's trading, you've done 1.5 million shares. So what you're also watching for, you do have support at 198. But if price closes inside that swing point today, that all has to do is close below 201. That's going to suggest that it wants to go test and target those lows out there, because we're pushing into a swing point with volume. The lows, by the way, 181. But the initial price target right now inside of TGB on the daily time frame is $198. $198 is also the bottom of its bullish structured weekly profile, Dan. So you're moving into price is moving into a very key level of support out here. Now that same swing point was August the 9th out there for the week, had 10 million shares out there. So as a Tuesday, we're going to have a shortened trading week out there, so you're going to have to divide by 4, multiply times 5 kind of thing out there in order to figure out the real volume. But 198 is going to be your key level of support. If we close below that, we likely get back to that swing low out there. And on a monthly time frame, I think I just need to populate this a little bit better. Let's see out here. What do we have? We have a Rhodes Momentum Indicator top with price trade below the oscillator and change line. $195 is its level of support. So $195 to $1.98. Those are the areas to watch in TGB. You get below $1.95, we're headed back to those lows from early in August. So, Dan, I hope that gave you the information you were looking for. GTE wrote in and wants to take a look at Albemarle out there. ALB is the ticker symbol. We take a look at this. Right now, it's trading at support. This went ahead and confirmed completed a TD9 count top on Thursday. And now price is testing that first level of key support. If price closes below this being 83.84, we're at 83.93, price will go target 81.75. If you close below 81.75, which is the bottom of its daily profile, then we're looking at a move to 71.49. On a weekly time frame, Albemarle has a Rhodes Momentum Indicator bottom. But price now is somehow got back inside that profile. So its area of support would be between 78.09 and 81.15. The monthly time frame, price pulled back simply to its breakout level. I don't see a bottoming signal. Its breakout level is 74.78. So with regard to Albemarle out here, today is going to be day number 2 to the downside of consecutive moves. Let's open up our dance step charts out here. And it's not really helping me out. So I'm going to just simply turn that one off and say, with regard to Albemarle, simply watch this 81.75 level, certainly where price is trading right now at its oscillator and change line. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. We'll be right back.
Building wealth trading in the stock market seems impossible to most people. They think it's too volatile and risky. Most people aren't going to take the time to educate themselves on how to do it right. But you're not most people, are you? At TFNN, you'll get the guidance you need to refine your strategies and techniques to invest like a pro. Because you'll be a pro. All TFNN subscriptions, books, software, and courses are available at TFNN.com. And I'm even going to tell you how to get them for less. Use TFNN's Tiger Dollars and you'll get up to a 20% bonus on your purchase. And once you apply them to your account, Tiger Dollars are automatically used for all future or recurring charges. Tiger Dollars also never expire, are fully transferable, and are a great way to add savings to your newsletters or services. Become the investor you were born to be at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
The Gold Report. As a precious metal, gold is still king. It continues to hold the most effective safe haven and hedging properties across the global major trading hubs of the London OTC market, the U.S. futures market, and the Shanghai Gold Exchange. The Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his weekly gold report every Monday morning for subscribers, consisting of coverage of the XAU, HUI, GDX, the dollar, bonds, the South African rand, as well as 25 different mining equities with specific buy-sell recommendations. The Gold Report. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee so you have nothing to risk. Subscribe to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report newsletter now at TFNN.com.
The consistency you're looking for is closer than you think. 1 or 2 adjustments are usually all you need to change your equity curve from red to green and keep it there. Come join Larry Pesavento live to learn what separates the winners from the losers. Join Larry Pesavento on the 2nd and 4th Friday of every month for 3 hours of live trading from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Time, where Larry will show you the market setting up and, most important of all, the state of mind of a winning trader. By watching Larry trade, you'll learn the Fibonacci levels, you'll learn how to apply A to B to C to D trading patterns, you'll learn trade management, pattern recognition, and much more. Join Larry August 9th and 23rd for more live trading action. For this month only, use code LarryAug24 at checkout to save $50 off your first month as a subscriber to Live Trading Fridays for his live trading sessions, where you'll sit right beside him as he trades the market live. For this month only, enter code LarryAug24 and save $50 off your first month. For all the information and to reserve your spot today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
This portion of the Trader's Edge is brought to you by Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the direction. Visit Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Welcome back, folks. We're taking a look at ticker symbol XPEV. XPEV is targeting its TD9 count breakdown level. That's where your resistance area is at 879. Price is trading above the top of its profile. It's trading above its oscillator and change line. Now, it is running into resistance that comes from your weekly time frame chart, and that's the top of its profile at 860. So 879 is a target. We've gotten up to 860. That's why it's struggling right there. I don't have a top. Today's bar number 6 out here, but you're just dealing with a resistance zone between 860 and 879. On the monthly time frame chart out here, I don't really have much to assist us other than prices trading back inside its profile. It does have a TD9 count bottom from back in 2023 that is still in place out there. So that's what I see when I take a look at XPEV, just dealing with resistance both on a daily and a weekly time frame. We're going to take a look at FCX, Freeport-McMoRan. Now, here are the charts for Freeport-McMoRan. We can see that I don't have a top per se out here when this made a high on August the 26th. Price is trading below its green, its oscillator and change line, its red oscillator and change line, and the bottom of its bullish structured profile. 4068 is your next level of support. 4068 to 4037. 4068 is a daily TD9 count breakout level. 4037 is the bottom of its bullish structured weekly profile out there. It closed below 4037. Freeport-McMoRan is headed to 3675. However, all that is well and good, supposedly, but the real issue here, it's not an issue. You just simply need to make sure that you realize when you're trading FCX, you are trading the Australian dollar. And I mean, you are directly trading the Australian dollar. The top portion of this chart is the Australian dollar. Down below is Freeport-McMoRan. You can see how this tracks directionally. So if you're trading FCX, you've got to know what's going on. As I said, I didn't have a top out here in FCX on August 26th. We very may have had a top in the Australian dollar. So if you trade this, totally cool. Whatever you trade, just be aware of that correlation, and you need to make sure that you're monitoring what's going on with the Aussie dollar when you trade Freeport-McMoRan. Let's go back to the white background charts and take a look at CELH, and that is for Perry out there. If you give me a moment, I just have a quick piece of housekeeping to do. There we go. So we're now going to get over to those CELH charts here. I believe we're going to do that. We're going to try to do that. And this is for Perry inside the Tiger's Den out here. And as we take a look at this, if you're looking for a bottom, Perry, well, today or tomorrow may be it. Why today or tomorrow? Today is going to become bar number 9 of a TD9 count. That pattern will complete tomorrow. Price is trading into a daily swing point from back on August the 8th. That swing did volume there of 11.7 million shares. Today, in the first 2 hours of trading, you're 1.3. So that's 1.3. We can multiply that times about 3. That's going to get us to around 4 million shares, let's say, coming into 11.7. So what you'd really love to see this do is test and reject the low of that August 8th candle, and that is at 36.17. What that means is go below 36.17, close back above it, do it on lighter volume out there, less than 11.7 million shares, and then you'd have 2 bottoming signals out there. So that's what I see on the daily time frame. The weekly time frame still has a TD9 count bottom that formed and completed back on August the 9th. If price were to close below that low this week, that low being 36.17, we would see a move to its breakout level at 28.08. The monthly chart shows that CELH out there, Celsius Holdings, is trading below, closed below the bottom of its the bottom of its profile last month, and that was at 39.41. The monthly chart is suggesting lower price. However, it's right now the weekly TD9 count bottom that's still in place out here. The daily that's going to go ahead and form one today, can complete that pattern tomorrow. Now, price is below profile support out there, but it is above its red oscillator and change line. So this would suggest at a minimum you should get a 2-day rally out here in CELH that begins either today or tomorrow. If we were to look at a 30-minute time frame chart today, as something makes a daily bottom, we should see intraday charts that confirm that. We do not have that as of yet on the 30-minute chart. It has a Rhodes momentum indicator signal. It needs a bullish reversal candle to confirm that pattern. So no confirmation there. Even if I put it on a 15-minute chart out here, let's do that and see what we have. No bottom signal that I see there. Let's put this on a 65-minute chart out here. No bottom signal yet. It needs a bullish reversal candle to confirm a Rhodes momentum indicator bottom. The last one that formed out here was at 2:55 in the afternoon on Friday, and that was obviously negated at the open this morning. So I'm going to say that today is not the day that CELH is going to try to make that bottom, and more likely it is tomorrow. So Perry, hope that provided you with the information you were looking for, and thanks so much for your request. G-Man inside the Tiger's Den wanted a sip of Coca-Cola out there. KO is a ticker symbol, and this is pulled back today after completing a TD9 count top 2 days ago. So that top is in place out there, and price doing what it's supposed to do, and that is to pull back and test. Oh, I'm on ALB. Jeez Louise, Stevie. Thought I put that out there. A moment. No. Here. There we go. There we go. Now we got Coca-Cola. So G-Man, skip everything that I just said because I was on the wrong chart out there. We take a look at Coca-Cola. This negated a TD9 count top on Friday for its daily time frame. That suggests a strong upward momentum move is in place out there, and that we should seek out higher price. However, the weekly and the monthly charts say, the weekly chart says be careful. Today is going to, or this week will likely become bar number 9. So likely confirm a TD9 count top this week, complete that pattern next week. So you're only bar number 2 out here. We've got, you got 3 more days in essence after today. That would get us up to perhaps 3 bar number 6 come Friday out there. So maybe it is next week that we get a TD9 count topping pattern inside of Coca-Cola. That would then tie out to a weekly TD9 count top that will complete next week, and a monthly that is in process as we speak right now. So it does look like Coca-Cola is getting ready to go sugar-free. I don't drink those sodas out there in any event. And anyway, so G-Man, I do hope that helps you out. And as always, thanks so much for your request. Now, no other requests so far. That doesn't mean Stevie doesn't know what to do. It just means I don't know what you want me to do. So let's go take a look at gold. Let's take a look at gold, silver, and the GDX. Let's look at a combo out here. And we got gold, got a daily TD9 count top. That formed really a couple of weeks ago. We've just been consolidating with inside its profile. Now, gold does have a buy zone, a bullish structured profile. The buy zone is between 24.7930 and 25.0970. So prices tested that level out here. Gold's held up really pretty well, I would say, with a nice rally inside the U.S. dollar index, which, by the way, my charts are saying we've got a nice intermediate term bottom. I believe we've got a TD9 count on its weekly time frame to go with the daily. Silver is trading below profile support, may be targeting its breakout level at 27.94. GDX trading below profile support at 37.92. It may be signaling to you and I wants to move to 35.21. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. We'll be right back.
If you spend any time online researching trading techniques on how to begin your trading journey, you've no doubt come across many folks who push Forex trading as a way to make big money quickly. Unfortunately, there are equally as many stories of these so-called Forex professionals just looking to make a quick buck off aspiring traders without actually teaching the ins and outs of the Forex market. This is what sets Teddy Keckstack's The Tiger Forex Report off the riffraff. Every Monday, former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member and author Teddy Keckstad releases his Tiger Forex Report newsletter, where he dives into the complex world of Forex and takes time to actually teach you his methods that have made him so successful in the fast-paced and rewarding world of Forex trading. Furthermore, all subscribers receive access to archived live streams of Teddy's, where he provides university-level education to help you in Forex trading. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Forex awaits.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
For traders who crave risk, Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs provide opportunities to magnify short-term perspectives with up to 3 times a daily leverage, utilize bull and bear funds from both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. These are highly leveraged ETFs with daily resetting designed for short-term trading, not long-term investing. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the Direxion. For up-to-date pricing and performance, go to Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Welcome back, folks. G-Man would like to take a look at December wheat. That's what we've got up on our screens right here, daily, weekly, and the monthly time frame. So daily shows a beautiful Rhodes Momentum Indicator bottom, formed with that little bull sash key reversal candle on August 27th. Price today has taken on the resistance area, G-Man, of its bearish structured daily profile. Close above 556.25 is a good sign out there. However, we do not have a bottoming pattern on the weekly time frame. We got that nice TD9 count top. Price is below the breakout level of support. It's below its red oscillator and change line. And that's going to be the key level of resistance for you to watch and observe. That is printing right now at 563.03. If price is able to close above that red oscillator and change line, you can see on a weekly basis, we've been below it since the middle of June out there. That would be a positive outcome. Now, I'm not referring to a positive outcome if it closes above it today. I'm referring to a positive outcome if it closes above it on Friday out there. But with that daily, with price trying to take out that sell zone out there, and if price can close above that red oscillator and change line, G-Man, I would say that you're likely to see a further rally inside of the wheat contract, the December wheat contract, and then the next area is going to be its prior swing highs out here. That's in essence from the August 9th level. That's anywhere between where we're about trading right now up to 574.75. If price can take that out, then I'd say the price target becomes the center of the weekly, the monthly profile at 627.40. So everything looks good. The question is this just a counter trend move to that weekly oscillator and change line? I don't know the answer to it, but that is approaching that level. Now, that's an area of resistance. So we would do the same type of thing out there. When I say same type of thing, what I mean is if we're hitting resistance on a daily time frame or a weekly time frame, do we have any kind of topping signals? Well, here is the 65-minute chart, and we absolutely do not. Let's try to put up the 30-minute chart out here. When it comes to the equity futures or commodity futures, I don't use 65 minutes. I use the 60-minute. Here on the 30-minute chart, though, you're going to go ahead and get a TD9 count top that's going to go ahead and confirm at 12 noon. It's going to complete at 12:30. That says, G-Man, at least on the 30-minute basis, you should see a retracement. The target area, I don't have the proper oscillator and change line, but let's call it the 555-ish area out there and change. If we put up that 120-minute chart, see if we've got any signals out here. We don't. So it's just going to be that 30-minute chart right now that you're going to want to watch to get a feel for what we might want to do from an intraday standpoint. You are in bar number 5 to the upside out there. So for price to find resistance up in that red oscillator change line, that would be kind of natural out here. So a nice 5-day move. Last time we had that 5-day move, that was where we rallied into the high on August the 6th out there. So looks to me like we're getting ready for some type of retracement out here for at least a couple of days. So hope that helps you out, and thank you for your request. Let's take a look at what's going on inside some of the sectors inside of the S&P 500. The top sector being the XLK. I don't recall the weighting. I think it's towards the 30% level, somewhere around there, but don't quote me on that. Here's what I do know about the XLK. This topped with a TD9 count top. It did it on the trading session of August 22nd, and today will become bar number 8 to the downside. That suggests we should see a TD9 count bottom between today and Thursday out there, with price targeting at 203.35 level. On a weekly time frame, we still have a TD9 count top. We just had a counter trend rally to that oscillator and change line, kind of like the counter trend rally that we don't know if it's a counter trend rally at this stage that we were looking at on the weekly chart for wheat. We take a look at the monthly chart, completed TD9 count top out here. Price traded below that green oscillator and change line. It's testing a profile level of support. That profile level of support is the top of the profile, 212.35. Below that, the next area would be 201.78. So it does look like the XLK is going to try to form some type of bottom. That's probably tomorrow or Thursday out there. So you want to keep an eye on the XLK. Again, the number 1 weighted sector inside the S&P 500. The number 2 sector, I believe, still is the healthcare sector. It's been on fire. Today is bar number 8. This is likely to form a TD9 count top, different than the XLK, which is trying to form a TD9 count bottom. This says we should see a top form between today and Thursday. Again, the same playbook out there. What's the XLV doing on its short-term time frames? In other words, do we have a 30-minute top to be paying attention to? And the answer is we do. This will go ahead at 12 noon and confirm a TD9 count top for the 30-minute time frame. Price should pull back to the 157 and change area, 157.18-ish or so. Below that, you're looking to move to 156.10 to 156.24 out there. So that's what's going on. We take a look at the healthcare sector. The weekly chart is going to go ahead very likely and confirm a TD9 count top at the end of this week. The monthly chart is going to complete a TD9 count top at the end of October, at the end of September. My apology. So these charts are suggesting the healthcare sector is certainly getting ready to top out there. If we take a quick peek here at the XLF, has been running hard. It's going to form a TD9 count top today. It'll complete that pattern tomorrow. The weekly chart has a TD9 count top. It completes that pattern on Friday. The monthly chart completed a TD9 count top. So the financial sector is suggesting it's getting ready for a pullback. Now, what we don't know is price going to just simply target that daily oscillator and change line at 44.95 or 44.48 on the weekly time frame, or 42.49 on the monthly time frame. Well, we take these things one step at a time out there. 44.50 to 44 or to 45 basically is that first level where price should pull back to inside the XLF. Again, if we just simply use that same playbook out there, what's going on that 30-minute time frame? Well, we'll see we've got a confirmed Rhodes Momentum Indicator top, where price finding support and where a counter trend move would find support, which was the center of that bearish structure profile. Price was above that profile for 2 consecutive sessions. That always tells us that 45, in this case here, 45.40 would have been that move where a counter trend move would have found support. Price got down to a low of 45.40, right to the tick. Doesn't often happen like that, right to the penny, but sometimes it does. So this is in a neutral signal for its 30-minute time frame position. Let's take a look at the 65-minute chart, see if we've got any kind of a topping signal here. And the answer is, well, we might, but got to pull it back further. You have a Rhodes Momentum Indicator top. Of course, that would be negated with a close above the high, which should be targeted at 45.88, because we've got a green oscillator and change line that price is trading above. So we've got a kind of a conflicting signal between the 65 and the 30-minute time frame chart out there. But even a 30-minute time frame chart, well, no conflicting signal. Actually, that's suggesting that price should go rally towards that high at 45.88. So it looks like more likely tomorrow would be the TD9 count top inside of the XLF than today, at least as of 11:49 in the morning out there. Yeah, it was, no doubt. NQ price levels candidates for a bounce to begin. So this is from Mr. Z asking about, take a look at the NQ out here, more of its intraday chart, see what kind of signals we have. Here's the ES Mini. This is not what you asked for, but we've got about 40 seconds. I'll look at the ES Mini first, and we come back from the break. We'll look at the NQ. So the first level is 5570. That is the bottom of the 240-minute profile. You're at 5570 on the 5-hour time frame chart. Mr. Z, that is a key level of support. Now that's going along with the 15-minute TD9 count bottom. If we're going to get any kind of traction to the upside, price has got to close above 55.87. If we don't do that, this has just been nothing more than just a sideways time out there. Watch 55.87, 88 to the upside. If we get above that, we should see more rally. Watch 55.70 to the downside. If we close below that, we're likely to see even further lows. We come back to this break, we'll take a look at the NQ.
The Gold Report. As a precious metal, gold is still king. It continues to hold the most effective safe haven and hedging properties across the global major trading hubs of the London OTC market, the U.S. futures market, and the Shanghai Gold Exchange. The Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his weekly gold report every Monday morning for subscribers, consisting of coverage of the XAU, HUI, GDX, the dollar, bonds, the South African rand, as well as 25 different mining equities with specific buy-sell recommendations. The Gold Report. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Subscribe to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report newsletter now at TFNN.com.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Are you ready to take charge of your financial future? TFNN is your gateway to the world of trading and investing. Whether you're starting out or scaling up, TFNN empowers traders and investors of all skill levels with top-notch investing systems, strategies, and techniques. It's time to protect and grow your money with insight you can trust. Join us live Monday through Friday during market hours for exclusive content that moves with the markets. At TFNN, we bring the trading floor to you. Our seasoned hosts are here to answer your calls and questions live on the air. Check out the Tiger's Den for just $1 and follow us on YouTube and become part of our vibrant community. And remember, at TFNN, we're so confident in the value we provide that we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all new premium newsletter subscriptions and services. You have absolutely nothing to risk, so why wait? Tune in live to Tiger TV and transform your trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors.
Welcome back, folks. So I've got the NQ, I've got the 60-minute time frame chart. We'll put them all up here momentarily. But if we take a look at the 60-minute time frame chart, we can see we're trading back into a prior swing point. This is from 7 p.m. in the evening on August the 28th out there. Volume there was about 14,000 contracts. We are in bar number 8 right now. This is the 60-minute time frame chart. Right now for this, we've got 58,000 contracts course, this was at what time? 7 p.m. So you're going to have lighter volume there. Kind of hard to do. So we're approaching that swing point low that I know you are paying attention to as well. The 60-minute is likely going to go ahead and form a TD9 count bottom between 12 noon and 2 p.m. out there. So you'll watch for that. The 30-minute chart is not confirming that bottom is in just yet. You can see we do not have any kind of a signal. Now, if you did see a bullish reversal candle, that would confirm a buy the D point pattern. You do have a TD9 count bottom on the 15-minute chart out there. A counter trend move would find resistance at its oscillator and change line. That's currently printed at 19,237. So you've got the potential for a bottom, but we don't have really the confirming signals on some of these shorter-term intraday charts just yet. And the same is true even if I look at a 5-minute chart. I might take that back. That 5-minute chart's not the correct one. So that's what I see out there, Mr. Z. You got that potential for that TD9 count bottom. Watch that hourly chart as well as that 15-minute time frame chart. And the price level at about the 19, I'd call it probably 19,240, just as a guesstimate out there of what the oscillator and change line would be if we did see a rally up towards that level. Now, to finish off the show, we're going to take a look at United Health, UNH, is for ELO, inside the Tiger's Den. And United Health, you got a daily TD9 count top that is likely to form between today and Thursday. Today being bar number 8. The pattern should confirm tomorrow, complete on Thursday. On a weekly time frame, you are likely going to go ahead and confirm a TD9 count top this week, because all price needs to do is close above the high of bar, or the close of bar number 5, which is way down at 558.76. So UNH would have to fall off the earth, so to speak, in order to not form a weekly TD9 count top. So you're going to get a daily TD9 count top, a weekly TD9 count top. The monthly says after you guys are done with your move lower, which, by the way, could be down around the 563 to 577 level, then maybe the monthly kicks in and we continue the resumption higher. Folks, stay tuned for all the great programming. Have a terrific Tuesday. Be safe out there. And as always, thanks so much for joining me. Take care.